Hey everybody, welcome to Game a Day Gamer. I'm Josh, your friendly neighborhood YouTube dude. And this day, October 1st, 2017, will go down in the Game a Day Gamer history as our first year being on YouTube with this channel. It's been a year. Holy shit. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who is currently here and who has stuck through thick and thin. As most of you know, I go away for months at a time from home to work, and then I can come home and kind of chill out for a few months and do that kind of thing. So thank you for sticking with that really odd schedule. This coming year, I'm going to try to be a lot better about it. But in that vein, I have to say that Game a Day Gamer will be shifting its perspective a little bit more towards what seems to be popular with the channel. I will no longer try, because I never succeeded, sadly. I did it at the beginning, but not very well, to play 365 different games a year, one a day, until I can actually devote more time to YouTube and the channel. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be releasing constant content this coming year. I have some very exciting things, at least in my eyes, they're exciting, coming up. I can't wait to reveal all of them to you. I will give you a couple of hints. There's going to be kind of an ending to the My Summer Car Adventures series, but that's season 1. And season 2 will pick up with a brand new start of the game, because there's been a lot of changes since I originally started, and I realized that my how-to videos, especially for My Summer Car, were very popular, and maybe even if the popularity of the game has waned a little bit, and I really don't think it does. I think it still hasn't hit its full potential, in all honesty. I guess what it was that I realized that there were a lot of how-to videos that I totally missed doing, and perhaps they exist out there, but I want to put my spin on them. If you watched any of the last 4 or 5 episodes, you will see that there's a little bit more polish going into the final product, and yes, that is on purpose, because a lot of what that 365 games a year, one game a day thing did, and is very noticeable in the first however many episodes that I really did before it started taking me a couple days to make them, was a lot of it is very forced and it's rushed. Usually it's playing a game from the beginning to however far I get in, whether it's an hour or 2 of recording and then editing. And especially originally when I was playing over here facing this way, I had a separate camera set up, and I would have to splice them together in Premiere, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, now I've actually got a decent setup that records everything all in one, and basically every little bit helps. So you can expect to see more videos of that kind of higher caliber. Not that I'm going to say it's the highest caliber, but it's where I originally wanted the channel to be. Speaking of where I wanted the channel to be, one of my goals for the end of the first year was to have 1,000 subscribers, and sadly, we fell short by quite a few. We are only at 478, and that's not anyone's fault but my own. Besides the 478 subscribers that I did get, I lost, I think, over 160 during that period of time, so technically I should have over 600 subscribers. And again, that's my fault. And something that I want to let you guys and gals, the people who actually watch the channel, know is that expect more from me, expect more transparency, expect me to expect me to be a little bit more of myself. I used to kind of hold myself back because I can be a bit crazy and zany and I make weird faces all the time, but you can expect a lot more this year than what you got last year, and hopefully we can all grow together as the little Game a Day Gamer family here on the channel, and I really do look forward to that. I think that's going to be key in the continued the continued success. I don't necessarily see not making 1,000 subscribers in a year a failure. It's not great. Obviously there's other channels that succeed and excel a lot faster, but I also have to look at how much time I've spent working on the road over the year, and other factors that really hindered the process of being able to make consistent videos. I won't tell you how hard and how much of a pain in the ass it can be making videos in a random different hotel every couple of days when I do get a day off. Between noise factors, that there's an air conditioner I can't turn off, or police sirens outside, to the fact of noise factors like I can't be myself or I get, with my headset on, I don't know how loud I can actually be before someone calls and interrupts me and says, sir, you're being too loud. To the fact that hotel internet, sometimes even their fast internet, is shit. My home internet is shit. I can't even stream from my location. I did some tests the other night. I'm only getting 100 kilobytes a second up. So then I started looking at, should I get an office? And I just don't foresee that happening this coming year, at least not yet. Because, of course, everything is self-funded. I have not made any money this year off YouTube. I have made money, but I've spent 15 to 20 times the amount that I've made off YouTube in rental fees through Adobe for the programs that I use. Which some people would say, well, just use free software. Well, I like Adobe and I can afford it, so who cares? Trust me, I'm not complaining. But I want to make sure that in this thank you video that I also let people know out there that it is difficult and very time consuming and consume your relationships with friends and family and loved ones. YouTube is not for the faint of heart. It really isn't. You will spend a lot of time filming, maybe refilming, editing, uploading, making thumbnails. Every one of the YouTubers online who say it's difficult aren't lying, but that shouldn't make you think that it's impossible. So I also want to make sure that you know that anything is possible, and if you put your mind to it, good things can happen. Because honestly, even though I wanted 1,000 subscribers, I never thought in a million years I would get more than a couple hundred, maybe 200. I had a channel that was basically me and a buddy playing retro games and drinking cocktails, not acted out, getting completely shit-faced, bat nuts hammered, and it didn't work out because you can't release constant content while drinking that much, let alone weekly sometimes. The content you end up with ends up being garbage. A lot. So I think we're still sitting at this point, 40-something subscribers after 3 or 4 years. I mean, we haven't been doing it for a while. And so I experienced that failure when I thought, I have a surefire thing. You'll never know if you have a surefire thing until you really try hard. Because I think if you could release more episodes of something like that, then it might work. And feel free. If anyone wants to buy RetroGameJunkies.com, that I'll sell it to you. I own that domain, so could be yours for the taking. Shameless plug right here. I'm very happy with how this first year went, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next year, especially when I start delivering content that I feel a lot better about, that I can stand behind, that doesn't kind of keep me up at night, making me go, why did you release that? It's basically shit. Maybe there's a few haha moments, or maybe this was cool or that was cool, but there was a lot of things that I thought could be better. I did some streams. There were a lot of test streams. They're now hidden from the channel. A lot of the stuff that I didn't like was hidden. I didn't take away everything that was old that necessarily. I wasn't trying to show myself in a more positive light. I was just trying to get rid of the stuff that may confuse people about the content that I actually want to release. Because if you look at an episode from then, to an episode now, I think that there's quite a bit of difference between the two. And I thank you guys and gals for still being here. So this is to let you know there's a lot more to come this year. I've got a shit ton of notes. I've been spending a lot of time thinking things out and writing things down and trying to find a way, because I'll probably be going away here in a couple weeks again for a period of time for work. Finding a way to make sure that the channel takes care of itself in a way when I'm gone. And when I can and will, I will definitely record things for the channel on the road. I always take my gaming laptop and equipment with me wherever I go for any period of time. It's just I have to be very selective, I think, in what I release, and to make sure that I don't rush it. And I've been thinking a lot about that. And I think that that's a great thing. It means that there is growth, and that there's more room to grow. and we'll all grow together, hopefully. So thank you for being here. As always, I'm Josh. If you're new here and you watch this whole long story and that I told, and you're interested, to take a look around, see if you like what we have to offer here on the channel, and then think about hitting that subscribe button and make sure notifications are enabled, and maybe give it a like, and write to me, write in the comments, let me know what's going on, how's your day. I don't care if it's about the video. I want to try to be able to be more responsive, because there's a lot of times where I'll either see messages too late because I can't be in YouTube all the time. But I've now put some new programs on my phone and my tablets, so that even when I'm not near my laptop, I can try to stay in touch a bit better. So I'm looking forward to this next year. I hope 2017 going into 2018 is 10 times better than this year, and every year after that should be the same. Thank you guys. Seriously. All 478 of you are awesome. If I could give you hugs and kisses, I would. Even though that would probably make a lot of you uncomfortable. And that would probably make me uncomfortable too, honestly. So until next time, we'll see you real soon. Take care.